you would be chipper. We don't have our usual man on this case, because, you know, he's dead. What'd you do? You know what you did. You killed him, didn't you? You shot him dead. You took your 6-shooter and you popped him full of lead, didn't you? What was that? Speak up. Hey, get the confession out of here! I'm sorry, I lost my temper. Tell me something. Where were you last night around 5 o'clock?
PM or AM?
PM, you sick son of a biscuit.
Well, I was at Panera Bread like I always am. Every night around sunset.
You sure you weren't by the saloon? Because that's where the victim was last seen.
I've told you before I don't like hicks. So I don't go to saloons.
I heard you were plotting 2 murders. But only went through with 1.
No comment.
Because of you, the county's going to have a new election.
So?
Gotta find some new boss for me, you know? Keep law and order in the county. I don't know who's gonna run. It's probably gonna be some weirdo. All because you got rid of our old boss. You think you're so cool with your dreadlocks. You make me sick! You make him so sick he can't aim! And that's not good for a member of the law enforcement. There's a bad guy like you out there. We gotta go pow, pow, pow! Kind of like you did last night. Bad guy that likes to go after us. The pigs. You love you some bacon. Quit crying! Ain't you got anything to say for yourself?
No.
Oh, he's playing hardball. He's playing hardball. We can play hardball too. It's the old West. We got guns and stuff. I know you got a gun. I seen you use it.
Like these guns?
Like bang bang, you're dead guns.
Oh, these are pretty hazardous.
He was my superior. He had a star on his chest, and he represented the state.
Represented the county, too. Well, the county's the one that elected him. That's how we do things here in America.
I'm too choked up, I'm sorry.
He's losing his head. He and the boss fellow were real close.
No, I'm losing my head and my coordination.
Do you want me to confess?
Yeah! I want to hear you say you did it.
I stole the pet mascot.
Well, that solves one crime. Now we gotta get them to confess to the other one.
Don't bring in the next guy.
Sorry, Harry! See you at the barbecue next week.
He was my superior. I was his partner. You.
So you think I shot somebody?
Correct, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Did it start with an S?
It might.
Was his name Skippy?
That's irrelevant. What we're looking for is his position. We had a position. He was our boss, you know? Those dreadlocks make you crazy, you hippie boy. You know what? I'm sick and tired of looking at him. Snip, snip, snip.
My trademark!
Yeah. You know what your trademark is going to be now? Jailbird! Because you'll be locked up. All because of what you did to our boss.
You'll be a Buffalo Soldier.
What you did to our boss.
Fine, you want me to say it?
Say it.
I shot the sheriff.
Thank you. Well, hello, camera. And, okay. Camera right there. Hello.
Alright. This is a game called Blind Line where we will use your audience suggestions. Alright. And we won't use all of them, so don't be disappointed. Okay, so we need Zach Dresch and Ryan Howe. Here are some blind lines to stick in your pocket. Some blind lines to stick in your pocket. Some more. And some more. Some more. Don't feel like you have to use all of them. I might cut you off early, okay? No, I didn't. Alright, so the name of the game is Blind Line. We will be using your random text messages or other things you came up with from the last week. And what's going to happen is we have these two guys who will be performing a scene like usual, and at any point in time they will use one of your lines that you wrote down and try to justify it within the scene. Okay, so let's come up with a peg to start them off. Yo, Melissa, who's your favorite professor?
Sophie.
Sophie? Cool. Do we know a lot about Sophie? Anyone who knows Sophie?
He bred Afghan hounds.
He bred Afghan hounds. Afghan hound breeders. Start your scene.
It's a funny looking dog. I ain't seen nothing like him. You?
Yeah, every day in New York. Every single one of them. You might call this one Slappy. Because I want to slap it. But I don't condone dog violence.
Just so we're clear.
Just to make that clear.
This one, I'm going to call this one Red.
Why? How come?
I like the color red.
Well, you know what my mom always said about the color red? I lost my unicorn. That unicorn was red. She lost it.
I've only heard of blue unicorns. Now, I didn't expect there to be a red unicorn anyway.
There was one. There was one red unicorn.
Sad. You know, I feel for it. You know, my mom always said when there's somebody that's mourning, you just go right up there and you tell them, oh! or maybe it was, oh. Very open to interpretation. These are nice dogs, though.
I like these German Shepherds, too. You think they're really German?
Let's ask them.
Ruff! 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 You idiot, he can't hear you. But if he was thinking anything, he was going to be thinking, what, son?
And my response to that would be, in dog language, of course, want to go eat special brownies? You'd enjoy them.
You would enjoy them. Yes.
Of course, we got the dachshunds over here. Cute little things, ain't they?
No, I'm not a fan of them. Just reminds me of the car. Or is that a sedan? I always get those two. You know the last time I talked to a car salesman? Funniest thing, you know what he said to me? I dropped a piano on my foot. Never forget that.
Car salesmen, they're supposed to relate to their people, you know. And we had that piano accident, last week, I can see how you think that would relate. But I visited the car salesman.
Funny enough, though, last week he was 17 and he was a minor. And, a minor.
I took it so bad the dogs are rolling over.
They're playing dead because they'd rather be dead.
That's golden retrievers.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
We need to come up with a name for this one. You know, I've got
Airbud. Got it called Airbud. That's a great name all the time.
What about this? I've got the perfect name for this one over here. We will call it You Were Noobs, baby. Bit hard to
Oh,
Let's try not to delve into that one too.
oh, Shih Tzus. My favorite. Don't know what to think of this one. This one's hideous.
I have a question.
Yes.
What would happen if you bred a bulldog with a Shih Tzu?
I imagine there's a joke somewhere in there, and I won't respond.
Fair enough.
I will respond, however, with this. Have you ever been told not to use a back door?
All the time. You know, people hate it when I come through there. Like, there's a party the other night, and I tried coming in through the back door, and people were like, "Whoa, dude." You know,
I've lived in trailers. I know what they're talking
yeah,
about.
it's like they're like, "Dude, your love is like a fungus growing on my heart." And apparently, there's a problem with that.
You might want to get that checked out. I see a lump.
It's chronic.
Ah, the Lhasa Apsos.
Come again?
Oh, you don't know about these? Oh, they're the new hip and happening dogs in town.
Awesome.
Surprised you never heard of them.
I liked them before they were cool.
They are very hot dogs, yes. When you touch them, they burn. But, you know what? You know what my dad used to say about these hot dogs? Not food, but like hot dogs. He used to always tell me, I'm Batman. And I believed him too. When I was 25. Then it was just crazy. Do you think there are cats anywhere around here?
I think they do really well with the dogs. We should go find some.
Yes. They're right here.
Right. I was just, you know, making sure that oh, they're very boring, like a sleepy, babbling brook.
Cats are pretty boring. I'm gonna name this one Beethoven. Remember that movie? How bad it was?
Please don't remind me. I prefer to consider Beethoven one of the greatest musical geniuses of all time, not...
What? My family loves deaf jokes, but you know. But you know, in all seriousness, they always told me, you know, today, thank you for our child.
I'm glad that you have that relationship with my family. Not my family. If you had that relationship with my family, I'd be a little bit worried.
We haven't been neighbors for 30 years. I mean,
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's, you know, just time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. You know, like that old proverb that says... Jesus has a lazy eye.
Yeah, sure gets some interesting text messages.
we have 4 people. Myself, David, Colin, and Debbie. And we're going to start off the scene with one person, and each person in this scene has to have an emotion that is separate from everyone else. So it starts off with whoever wants to start. We should pick that soon. 3. Colin, you'll start. Okay. So basically, this person starts off, they have an emotion. And then the next person will come in after a period of time, and they'll have a different emotion. And then they both have to set the same emotion. So for example, if Colin starts off depressed and Debbie comes in really chipper, they both have to be chipper. Then the third person has to come in, and then they all have to have that same emotion. Then the fourth person comes in, and they have to have that same emotion. And then the fourth person walks off, third person walks off, second walks off, and then we're left with the one person again. Does that make sense?
Reverting emotions.
I like hand gestures. Okay. So we need a peg. All right, emotions. That's it. So name off any emotions.
Surprised.
Constipated.
It's an emotion.
It's emotional. It's an emotional feeling.
Frustrated.
Flabbergasted.
Kyle, do you want to be surprised?
Sure. Yeah.
What? Okay. For Debbie, you're two.
Yeah.
Give an emotion for Debbie.
Embarrassed.
Embarrassed. Good. For David.
Exhausted.
You're fourth. I'm third. Okay.
For Zach.
Anxious.
Shy.
Anxious.
It's kind of like me right now. Fourth.
Shy.
For David.
Slap happy.
Frustrated. Frustrated. Or maybe that's too anxious. Do you think there's a difference between frustrated and anxious?
Probably a little bit, yeah.
It's a gray area.
Just a little bit.
Hungry is definitely an emotional crisis for me, if anyone knows me.
So hungry. Okay, so let's begin. Colin, you are.
Surprised?
Debbie, you are.
Embarrassed. Embarrassed!
I am anxious, and David is. All right, so let's begin. Colin, you start. What's his peg? Oh no, we need a peg. Okay. You've done favorite location.
Where were you last Saturday afternoon?
Treasure Planet.
Treasure?
Hunting for treasure. Something like that.
Treasure.
Treasure. Nicolas Cage.
I've worked all my life, and finally, I've made it! The tombs. Am I gonna get cursed? Is there a curse? Where is it?
Were you looking for the curse? Oh. Oh, I didn't know that you were there. I thought you were so
So where were you?
I, was not in the bathroom. Why did I say that? So did you find the evil curse yet?
What curse?
You know the curse. Well,
Yeah, I
didn't mean to offend you.
Yeah, sure. I think I found it.
Really?
You want to,
This is
3, 2, 1.
I really don't want to say this. But
No, go ahead. Say it. Yes.
Guys, I thought I found the treasure, but it turned out it was Cocoa Puffs, and oh god, where is it?
I didn't even finish my sentence.
No! No!
No!
What are we gonna do, man?
Bill! You have to help us!
I've got Cocoa Puffs, does that help?
Here.
Why do we keep opening the curtain?
We're done, we're finished.
John!
Stacy!
You said you had curse hunting training, and now you don't. And now there's not any Cocoa Puffs.
Where are the Cocoa Puffs?
Did you get those?
It's treasure. It was hidden. Magical land that's not in this space.
I didn't even care about treasure.
This is my. Stop it! Stop it!
I found something, but don't worry about it.
Zach,
What?
you found the treasure?
No, I'm calling.
You found the treasure? Oh my god! What if we don't like the treasure? What if it's not actually treasurable? I'm so anxious!
I'm not hungry anymore.
Animal crackers make me sick.
I'm talking looking for Cocoa Puffs! I don't know what the meaning of life is!
Get rid of those.
My heart is palpitating. Whatever that means. I'm not a friggin' science major! I'm not gonna do anything with my life or make any money!
I'm still not hungry.
Oh, God.
Where is the treasure?
I just gained 5 pounds. Oh, God. Don't look at me!
We gotta find this treasure, guys.
We've read
have to
all
find
the
the
treasure
treasure.
books. We've read the hunting books. We know how to do this. We know how to do this.
We must use furniture to build a barricade.
Get a hold of yourself.
I'm gonna go see my doctor. Maybe he can help me find the treasure, but probably not.
No, we're cursed. We're cursed.
Sucks to
That's
be
why I'm
you!
not hungry anymore.
Bye!
I'm done eating now.
I didn't mean to look at you sitting down. I know you don't like John?
Yeah? No, you go first.
Sorry. I'm really sorry I yelled at you.
It's okay.
Oh, God! One more game left. Does somebody still want to pick the game? There's one game left. Who wants the novelty?
I will.
Jill does. Sorry.
Shucks.
Alright. Way to go, Jill! She grabbed that game and she pulled it out of the hat! Like a magician. Alright, this is a game called Academy Awards. We need Luke Steinborn, Colin Cope, and Ryan Howell. Here he is.
Now, this box contains movies that should never, ever, in the history of ever, be made. There will be such horrible creations that there will probably just be B movies. Anyway.
Thank you, David.
These are pegs. That's what we call them. So the point of this game is we have our 3 actors here. They're going to perform a scene from this film. And when they perform that film, I will just randomly yell out, let's say, Ryan, go on. Thus, Ryan will step forward and present us with a beautiful monologue. When the scene is done, we will, by applause, pick our favorite actors. And they will accept the Academy Award, thus ending the game. Now we need a peg for these actors. Or I should pick from the Who would like the honor of picking? Oh, yes, of course.
Make him read it out loud!
Yes. If you're not embarrassed, of course.
Ghost Rider 3, Cage's Desperation.
Also has part of the
Cage's Desperation. Begin.
Alright, look guys, I'm sorry, I was such a saint earlier, and I'm such a prick now!
You just settle, bro. Listen. Well, what the shit you see?
God, I'm on fire!
Would you just settle, bro? Would you just get your stuff together?
It's hard to settle down when you've got the stunning, smoky features of a cunning cigar store mannequin.
Ryan, go on.
You know, I've been in this business for way too long now, and I shouldn't have to audition for the 3rd movie in my own series! It's Ghost Rider 3. How are they going to make a Ghost Rider 3 without Nicolas Cage? Come on, guys! It's not that hard! Ah! My hair's burned!
There's a treasure map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
Did that already! Bad enough they decided to make a second one!
I can't wait for this audition. Ever since I was growing up as a young boy, I dreamt of coming here, the big city, Brookings, South Carolina.
Go on.
Auditioning for this fantastic role. I, Luke Steinborn, Nicolas Cage's alter ego, will be one with Nicolas Cage. I will be the Ghost Rider. I will saddle up my trusty steed, my motorcycle. I will swing my chain and have a beautiful lady on my arm.
How do you get a load of this?
Who is this guy?
I know, he thinks he can top Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I am Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah?
If you are you, then I am me.
I shall.
And me is you, and you are I.
Respond?
I don't even know what to say to that. Guys, we're losing our sense of selves right now.
I challenge both of you to a cage off. No holds barred cage match.
No. Cage off. There's a treasure map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, that sounds fun. I've got an idea. Why don't we go to every store in this godforsaken shopping mall? Wouldn't that be fun?
Maybe it's on one of those toy maps.
Come, go on.
You know, I came from a really low family. My uncle tried to sell things on eBay. And ended up becoming a lifeguard. He resembled a whale. So, what did I do with my life? I tried to be like Nicolas Cage, even though I'm not. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Nobody's seen that movie yet. But my impersonations aren't that good. So what did I do? I tried to be that suave guy, you know, like, give some looks. Not really Nicolas Cage, but the intensity's there, it's just... And then some weird guy comes up in the middle of my...